conversation. Let's talk, think about it. Let's get it together. Together we can do it. Oh, out of the box. Think out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. Think out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box.
Welcome to Touch the World Radio Show, the Out of the Box Podcast Edition. I am your host, J Got Soul. You are tuned in to episode 12 of the Out of the Box Podcast. I'm grateful to everyone that listens to this segment every first Sunday. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, welcome. You guys are the reason why I work so hard to bring you great content. If you're currently listening, I'd like to ask you all to share this broadcast so we can reach as many people as possible. But before we get started, let us have a word of prayer. Dear God, thank you for allowing us to get here safely. Thank you for keeping Nova this week as she underwent open heart surgery. God, we trust that you brought her through. We ask for a smooth recovery. God, we ask that you bless our show this evening. Allow us to touch the minds and hearts that we are intended to reach. As we get on with the show, we want to keep you. We will ask you to keep us covered with your protection. Amen. All right, you guys. So we're going to get into the Mind Your Future with the Past in Mind segment. I decided to launch this segment to discuss some topics that I am passionate about. For this segment, we're going to switch things up a bit. So tonight we have 8 tickets for the Choir Palooza Choir Musical Festival to give away. I'm going to ask 4 questions and I want you guys to answer them in the comment section. I'm giving you all the cheat code right now. The answers to questions 1 and 2 can be found in my article, Can Black Wall Street Be Resurrected? Part 1 at jgotsoul.com in the blog section of my website. So for the first 4 people with the correct answers, I will give 2 tickets for this musical festival. So the first question is, where was Black Wall Street located? Where was Black Wall Street located? The second question was, who founded Black Wall Street? Who founded Black Wall Street? The third question is, did Breonna Taylor receive justice for her murder? Did Breonna Taylor receive justice for her murder? And last, who is George Zimmerman? Who is George Zimmerman? So you guys go ahead and type your answers in the chat. You might have to do a little looking before you get those answers, but type them in the chat and we're giving away 2 tickets to each person who has the right answers. All right, you guys. So now we're going to get started with our show. Tonight's topic is liquid burns. Our guest this evening is a needs-based entrepreneur. Tika is the founder of Liquid Burnz. She is serving hair and body care products that are non-toxic to promote healthy hair growth as well as self-care. I'm excited to discuss her journey with y'all this evening. So Touch the World family, help me welcome our guest this evening, Tika, to the show.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. So we're going to get right into it. Where are you from and where did you grow up?
Well, my roots are from Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. My grandmother's Trini. I grew up there half of the time, Bahamas, and as well as Yukon, Connecticut, East Coast.
Okay.
And then my family moved out to California.
Okay.
Originally from the East Coast.
Nice. Okay, what part of the East Coast you said?
Connecticut.
Okay.
Connecticut and also Bahamas as well.
Okay. What's the differences from there and coming here, like in Connecticut and California?
Well, it's you guys don't get 17 degrees below, no snow, and really no seasons. Like back east, we have seasons. You have the summer, and then you do have the spring, and then you'll see the fall, the leaves, and everything changing colors, and then the snow. So there's no seasons in California, so that's a big difference.
Got you. Okay, so who is Tika? Can you tell us who Tika is?
Well, I am a Black woman, 115%.
Okay.
And I love God, and I love what I do. I'm an entrepreneur, and my company is called Liquid Burnz. Liquid meaning to moisturize, hydrate, and also Burnz means to detox. So I put those two together.
Okay.
And long story short, I came up with the company because being from the islands, I used, my grandmother used natural products on my hair. So coconut oil, jojoba, vitamin E, avocado oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, everything. And so I got away from that as a young adult and started going to beauty supplies and using all kinds of products. I was a product junkie, had really long hair, and I didn't care because I had hair. So I would go get different conditioners, shampoos, whatever. And a lot of those products, 90% of those products had chemicals in it, formaldehyde, paraffins, some other stuff, sulfates, all kinds of things like that. So anyway, it began over the years to eat up my follicles. I didn't know. So long story short, my hair fell out, and I was like, okay, God, what am I going to do? So I got some of my recipes from my grandmother's little book she had of the concoction she used to make, and I just did a big chop, and I started using just only natural products in my hair. I made my own shampoo, conditioner, hair grease, oils, everything. Even to this day, I have my own hair gel as well. Nice. So I started to use that, and it started to grow and flourish. And then people would say, "What are you using? What your hair smells good?" Blah blah blah. And I would tell my friends and coworkers, and I would make little samples, and I would just give them away. And after a while, I ran out of samples. But then I was paying for the bottles and everything. I was like, "No, that's $1. I'm charging $1, $5 for this, $5." And it wasn't really like a money grab. It was like, okay, I'm helping people with dermatitis, eczema. I even make creams for the skin, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, acne, you name it, itchy, dry skin. So I started using that, and then started selling samples. And then after the samples, I started making bigger bottles, and then actually started selling products.
Got you.
So it came as a loss, and then my hair began to grow back. Half of this is my hair. I just add a little extension, but I do post on my Instagram, like showing my hair from start to now, and from before. Every now and then I'll show some pictures, and also I do have in my store a lot of good reviews. Okay. And I tell people, you don't have to worry about what I say. You check my reviews. Yeah. So when you buy something and I just send it to you. I don't know what you're gonna say. And it's just amazing that I have 5 stars on both my stores on the internet. So
nice. Okay, so we're gonna get into my favorite part of the show. I always like to talk about how we met. Okay. So I know we didn't meet formally, but let's talk about the story behind our meeting. Can you share with what you remember of us kind of connecting?
Well, I think I connected from April, who sells juice.
Yes, April Life in a Bottle.
Right. I met her through getting some of my products in Simply Wholesome.
Oh, okay. So you're in Simply Wholesome. Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite. One of my favorite spots.
Yeah. So I met her doing that, and then I went back because I have new products. Okay. But she wasn't there. But then I saw her in another store, in an herb store. Long story short, we hooked up and everything, followed me on Instagram and everything like that. And then through her Instagram, I think she shouted you out or something like that. You came across her page or something like that. And then I was like, oh, who's that? So me, one thing about being an entrepreneur is that when people want to get it, I learned it from someone who's very successful, who started off as an entrepreneur, and they're doing well now, working for Coach bag, Coach accessories, and commercials and movies and things like that. But it's to be everywhere. So you don't, a lot of times I don't want to be everywhere, but you need to be on Instagram and Twitter, and you need to network. And that's why I came across you. I said, okay, so there's a radio show, so yeah, I'm gonna reach out. That's what I remember her.
Yeah.
I probably was I rude?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
I asked myself.
No. What I remember was, so I did get a message, and I was like, okay. And you were saying that you had the hair care product. So I'm like, Okay, and so we had a conversation about, you know, your business and how long you've been in business, and then, you know, where your business has gone from where it started to now. And so I thought it was a great story to, you know, put on the show and just kind of showcase another black entrepreneur doing her thing. So I thought it was dope that you reached out, because I was actually in the process of trying to find out who my next guest was, and I had no idea. And then you reached out, I was like, okay, we got it. So cool. It worked out. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's discuss your passion for hair care and like well, you kind of talked about where it stemmed from, but let's just talk a little bit about your passion for what you do.
You know, one thing about me is that I'll add a little clip in. I like box braids. My hair is slicked back. So I've always been fascinated with hair, locks, and, you know, just what black hair can do. Because we can be straight, we could be curly, we can rock a fro. Our hair is so versatile. So I'm so fascinated by our hair. Yeah. And so my main thing is that just because I used to, when I was younger, was like fascinated with long hair, and now that I'm older, it's not long hair, it is healthy hair. So you can have really short hair as long as your hair is healthy. Yeah. I'm into health of hair, and I can look at someone's hair and say, girl, not being rude, but like, your hair is super dry. Yeah. And so I have something for dry hair. Yeah. Or your hair is super oily, I have something to cut that oil. So my thing about it is that I just have a passion for hair and skin. The external body, of course, internal, but I really want us, because we do have African Americans, you know, black people have, to me, now this is me, we have the best bodies, the best skin, that melanin, and then we have the best hair. And so it doesn't look good when we don't take care of it. Right. And you don't have to have a lot of money. Yeah. So I love hair, and I love, you know, just telling me what is your issue. And I'm not, you know, I have a degree in sports. So it has something, kinesiology has nothing to do with hair. Or not a scientist, but just working with the recipes of my grandmother and different recipes and my own experiences. I've come up with a lot of good recipes to help people for anything that they may suffer with hair. So I just have a passion. Dope. To help more than anything. Got you. Okay. So when did you become an entrepreneur? Like, when did you start your journey? Well, to be honest, I mean, Liquid Burnz about 3 years, but I've been an entrepreneur all my life. Since I was 7, I had a lemonade stand. Nice. So I always sold something. Always was like trying to make something as a kid. But Liquid Burnz has been established about 3 years ago. Okay. And my hair has come back really nice now, from what it was. I never thought it would actually come back again, but it has, and it's through just natural products. Okay. And like, your products, are they good for locks and all that kind of stuff? They're good for everything? Everything. I have pomade, which is light. I have oils. I have sprays. You know, the spray. I have a young lady who's a gymnast. She's a gymnast teacher. I'll show you on my Instagram. I'll tag you. Okay. She wears locks, and she actually uses my oil and also the Jamaican black castor oil spray. Gotcha. In her hair and stuff like that. Nice. And also to the conditioner and the aloe vera spray. Okay. Got you. All right, you guys. So we have an amazing show for you guys tonight, but we're going to take our first break, and we'll be right back after these sounds from Brittany. The song is called Now. Stay tuned.
Put a smile on my face, baby, you know just what I want. Tell me that all of your good energy will be here before I know. You shoot the love through my veins, and I let you when I'm with. take a trip and float away. 'Cause I don't really care about a thing, as long as you're here with me. I admit I am addicted to what you do to me, and I let you in. It's what you do to me when I let you in. Just give it to me now. Put a smile on my face. Gotta give me just what I want. Tell me that you would never say no to me. I need all you got and more. Now, right now, you're saving me and making me crazy. At the same damn time, on a drug I know nothing about. Till now, right now, you're saving me and making me crazy. At the same damn time, I'm hooked and I don't want out.
You are tuned in to Touch the World radio show. In case you're just joining us, we are joined in studio with our special guest, Tika of Liquid Burnz. All right, you guys. So now we want to talk about what is Liquid Burnz. What was the mission behind the company? Like, tell us that.
Well, Liquid Burnz is actually a natural product company geared towards helping growth, potential, integrity of the skin, hair, nails, men who have beards, and also too I have a new line, a makeup line as well too. It's all vegan, and also my nail polish is all vegan. There's no chemicals involved in it. So basically just to actually help the community. And I mean, all communities can use my products, but it's geared more towards the melanin population.
Yeah. Okay. And can you share, I guess, like some of the most impactful testimonies that came from your products?
Well, just everyday people inspire me, but sometimes when a celebrity like takes your brand and really likes it, because they have so many opportunities because they're famous, whatever. So Dawn Robinson from In Vogue, which was like when I was a teenager, was like, oh my god, the girls, like whoa. And I got an opportunity to give her a hoodie and put it on her page and sport it. And Lunel and Kimberly Elise and Michelle and just a lot of celebrities that I had opportunity to share Liquid Burnz with. So those are like a lot of testimonies that you can see on my page that I posted, some of the celebrities. But still, the girl next door, my neighbor, people who actually like my products.
Got you. Okay. How important are ingredients in your products, in every product that we consume? Based on your experience, with going through buying products off the shelves and then realizing like, hey, it's kind of, damaging. How important would you say it is to check for ingredients?
It's very important. I mean, you can, just the other day I was eating something and I was like, oh, this is so good, like this little meal prep deal, and one of the ingredients was actually glue, and then there's another ingredient that was like gum. So there's a lot of stuff that we consume that we're putting chemicals on top of chemicals in our body. Wonder why we have high cholesterol or either cancer, those type of things that we have. I mean, there's a lot of carcinogens in there. So it's very important that I use natural products, because coconut oil, jojoba oil, and vitamin E, and tea tree oil, and peppermint, and rosemary, like I just get a high on all of those natural herbs, because it does nothing. Even in the Bible, it says that everything we need is from the trees, the earth, you know what I mean, nuts and the plants and things like that you can actually heal yourself from natural things. So
yeah, I'm definitely big on
important.
herbs. I'm big on herbs.
Very important.
I get all my herbs from Simply Wholesome. I take my herbs every day, you know, and I'm like looking at like trying to support a lot of black owned businesses with everything, like deodorant, with you know, just simple stuff. You know, lotion, body moisturizer, soap. Yeah. You know, it's like all of that kind of thing is important, because what I learned was that the products that are out there, first of all, they don't do anything for our community when we buy them. So we're literally giving our money back over to the side that oppressed us. And then second, you know, it's like, how are we supposed to build an economic structure if we're not able to support one another? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm over here buying, you know, Gucci. I'm gonna buy, you know, all the CoverGirl products and all that kind of stuff. But we know that those communities don't support our community. So how does that make sense for us? You know? So for me, it's like, I'm all about us, black people. Let's support each other. Let's buy from each other. Let's expose each other to audiences where other people can utilize the products. You know, kind of how you guys were able to have that conversation. That's my vision. It's like, now you see somebody and it's like, oh, they got this product. Let me ask about this. Let me see what they got. Now they're supporting. And so we just have this circular motion going in our community. So I'm super big on that. Can you tell the audience where they can find your products? Like, what stores, what places they can go and get them, that type of thing. Yeah.
You can go online to Liquid Burnz, LIQUID BURNZ, Burnz with a Z.org, and that tells you a little bio about myself, and also you can visit the store there. You can also go on my Instagram, Liquid Burnz, and click on the link there, and there's Liquid Burnz makeup. You can click the link there; it'll take you directly to the store. You can go to WeBuyBlack.com, and you can just look up Liquid Burnz as well. If you're in Long Beach, to the Root, it's Shades of Africa. It's a couple of the stores on Nutritional Circle. There's a few stores that I'm in.
Okay.
So for the most part, online.
Okay. Nice.
And working to get into more stores. So that's still my dream as an entrepreneur, to be in major corporations.
Okay. And what is it like when you finally get your stuff in stores? Because I've always been curious about that. What is it like to have your products in stores?
Well, it feels amazing. See, you're not gonna believe this. See, I'm not gonna believe this. When I first started my business, now see, black people would not give me the time of day when I first came out with my products. And my ride or die, it was two Asian dudes who, you know, Asians own the beauty supply, right?
Yeah.
So I would go in there and say, hey, Jake, he's Asian, but he sounds black. Yeah. Right? He's in the community. He owns the beauty supply. And I said, I want to put my hair grease in here, and my hair gel, and my Jamaican black castor oil to thicken the hair and everything. And he was like, oh, all right, bring through. Real quick. I asked the sisters. Well, I went through some other channels. I'm not going to mention our places, but they were like, nah, we're not going to do that. We don't. And then I went to another dude who owns a nutritional store, who has all my soaps and oils in there, and my CBD cream in his store as well. Another Asian guy named Key. So when I first started, it was Jay and Key who actually had my products in the beauty supply and a nutritional store, without paperwork, insurance, none of that. And then I got all that and gave it to them. But they're my day one. Until this day, they still have my products in there day one. But my people will not even give me the time of day. Now, because I'm getting, I'm getting, my name is getting a little bit more out there. And then people kind of, oh, yeah. And then there becomes a need. And then prayer works. Just want to let you know. Yeah. It opens doors. Yeah.
So, okay. So what's your mission behind the company? Like, overall, what do you see it becoming?
My mission is to help basically African American people improve their external, and at the same time the internal, because I think even with a man or a woman, when we look good, we feel good. So, you know, I do believe in taking care of the inside first, because even if you have losing hair or thinning hair, a lot of times you can't just use a topical. You know, we can put Jamaican black castor oil to thicken the hair, but also I recommend taking herbs for the hair, some tea for the hair. So, and eat vegetables, water, rest, exercise, because when you exercise, the blood actually rushes to the head. There's a lot of blood going to the head, and massaging the scalp, that increases hair growth and thickness as well as eating correctly.
I don't even think about stuff like that.
Yeah, and even if you massage your hair. So my thing is really to educate people on taking, because I don't mind wigs and weaves and all that, but underneath that wig and underneath the weave, let's make sure that our natural hair, even if it's short, as you know, just an inch short, even if it's that short, that it's a healthy little fro, that it's conditioned, it's cut, it's even, it looks nice even when you take your wig off. So not just, I'm just going to keep throwing this wig and weave on, underneath is all broken up in pieces and your hair is a mess underneath that. You know, because take care of the hair that came out of your head that God gave you, instead of going and putting on a European wig. There's nothing wrong with weaves and wigs, but I'm just saying, make sure underneath that you have health.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I do, like, you know, I date someone and he sees me, I don't wear wigs or weaves, but like he may see me with the little extension, and then if I take the extension out, I have maybe here and a little bun, but the point of it is he's seen both, and I'm okay with it. You know, a lot of people are insecure, women, about their hair, and it's our crown, so we do get insecure.
Right.
So I want to help the, you know, if any insecurities that I can help, because I have my own still, not perfect, but at least I want to actually help women do self-care, and men, because I can take care of men with beards as well.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any new products in the works right now?
Ooh, yes. Okay, first of all, so the engineer wears a 2X, he said. So
well, he said XL.
No, he said XL. Hold on. An X and an L. Let me see. I'm not slow. Just like, I be double checking my products, because, well, let me tell you something new. Let me give this. This is a, you know, when you wear lashes, I don't know how people wear lashes every day. I be wearing them from Press, right? But every single day, there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cute. But every day?
Right.
Okay. So XL, right? Okay, engineer. This is my company.
Look at that man.
And enjoy that. I wanted to bring, and let what's in the gift. Hold on, and ladies, I'm going to definitely get you guys one, because I didn't bring enough. And I don't like that, but I will definitely make sure that I get you. This is a large. Now this, I want to see, Jay, can you wear this one?
Because I can fit a large.
And it's good. I mean, it's okay to have oversized one. You don't have to have it fitting tight all the time. And this is so comfortable.
Okay.
This is a large. Hold that up and see how that goes.
All right.
This is a 2X.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna fit
work.
real nice.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, it's not gonna be, and you're gonna be chill. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
it's raining or something. Throw it on.
Yeah.
Washing it inside out. That's look.
I like the
graphic.
way it feels too.
Yes. Wait till you put it on. You don't want to take it off. Ladies, what's your size?
Small.
And what's your size?
Medium.
I got you.
Look at
now.
this.
I don't know how I'm gonna get that to you. You gotta meet me halfway.
We'll work it out. I got you.
And not years and months.
Nah, I'm
be like, where's my
executor.
lady? It's been like 7. Is that your size? Or you need a bigger one? You good? All right, cool.
We got you. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna take our final break.
The last thing.
Hold on.
What's new is that, okay, you guys see those hoodies? So my new thing that's coming out is a whole outfit. So it's going to be Liquid Burnz, the hoodie, and then the joggers that go for men and women.
Okay.
But they're going to be hot.
Yes.
And so soft, made by Bella Canvas. And so that's one of the new things, a new polish called Birthday Cake. And I want to give you the white polish, Mama. This is vegan. This is Liquid Burnz. And also here's the blue for you, Mama. Thank
She
you.
came with the gifts, y'all.
Yes.
That's what I see.
So make sure that you guys know that I'll be having new stuff. I'm working on the apparel now. Oh yeah, last thing. I'm having a swimwear. So it's gonna be swimwear, but listen up. It doesn't matter what your shape is. Shit's gonna be right.
Hey.
It's gonna be strings and everything.
Hey.
So many strings and pretty liquid burns, just all kinds of stuff, wraps and stuff. So next summer will be liquid burns swimwear, and then also by Christmas you'll have a whole liquid burns jogging outfit.
Let's get it. We gotta help her sell out.
Yeah.
So let's support. All right, you guys, we're gonna take our final break. We'll be right back. So y'all sit tight and listen to this song 11:59 by Kaylon Hallman.
Curious to know who you with. Lost it in a bad time. Bad time gave me my time. My time desired peace of mind. Headed over heels for you. Got the helicopter for you. All the things I did for you. Oh yeah, I could've been patient. If I took things slow, maybe we could've made it. If I go back in time, I would've saved it. It could've been better. It could've been better. Now I'm on it better. It could've been better. Better, babe, better, babe. I think I'm gon' ride by myself to the next one. Came to peace with my past, now I've learned a new lesson. Flexing, that be you on the ground when I see you. Stressing, see you with your friends on my newsfeed. Tryna cover up, but you can't see. I see you, girl. I should've realized what you couldn't give but take from me. Yeah, I've been having 1 or 2 conversations. Time to hit the switch, all moving locations. Yeah. It could've been better. It could've been better. Now I'm on it better. It could've been better. Better, babe, better, babe.
You were tuned in to Touch the World Radio Show, episode 12 of the Out of the Box Podcast Edition. We are joined in studio with our special guest, Tika of Liquid Burnz. Y'all just seen we got a bunch of gifts up in here. It's lit. So y'all check her out and support her because she's doing her thing. But we're going to get right back into it. So what's the most important lesson that you've learned on your entrepreneurial journey?
I would say customer service. You know, they always complain that African American businesses don't have great customer service. I thrive on customer service.
Nice.
So I just want to take that, little superstition out of people's, mind. There are some businesses, doesn't matter what color, but more so we get a lot of complaints from our businesses because of saying we have attitudes or it's not up to par or this or that. So customer service is very important.
That goes back to what you were saying earlier, how you weren't being supported by the black companies, but you can get supported by Asians,
Yeah, like Mr. Child talking about, come on.
Right. Okay. So, what advice would you have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Entrepreneurship it's not hard, it's passion. If you're going to do something, I believe that you should have a passion for. I used to be a teacher. I used to say, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So if you love doing podcasting and you're gonna just let go. You're not be like, oh man, I gotta go, because you love it. So entrepreneurship is, if you do find something, make sure you love it, because then you won't have to. It won't be hard. Don't give up. Continue. Just when you have a bad week or a bad day, something happens. Somebody says, hey, you know what, I got this new, I thank you for the product I got, I want to share it. Or you'll get a sale for like $300-$400, like something that happened where you just, so never give up. Keep the faith. You got to be everywhere. If you're going to be entrepreneurship, you got to go over here to this podcast, go over this to YouTube, go over here to this Twitter, go over, be on Instagram, go over here. You got to be on Facebook. You got to be everywhere. Do different lives everywhere, so that people know. Hit up celebrities just all over the place. Always have a business card with you. Always you got to have that mouthpiece. Period. And you just can't give up. There's many days I wanted to give up, but I don't. Because one day, so just bring this podcast back, my name will be on a billboard somewhere, and I will be in a major store. I don't know which one.
Manifest it. Yes, it's gonna happen. Yep, I'm gonna be like, I met her. She was on my show.
I'm gonna invite you to the red carpet party.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Always my day ones. Never like getting Hollywood. Like, oh no, I can't. I don't even want people around me like that. I don't trust a lot of people. So the people that are like my circle is a dot. Period.
Right.
So the people that are around me, they don't tolerate me, they celebrate me.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. I don't be around iffy girls. Like, she alright. No, my girlfriends, like that's my
right.
And really mean it.
Right. I feel that.
So I don't have time. I've had many fake friends. I'm just gotten older where I don't need your friendship just because you want to be my friend. Are you gonna be down? Are you loyal? Are you
right?
What you want? Are you ride?
How can you add?
What's
to
your
me?
agenda? What the fuck? Excuse me.
You good? You good? All right. So, what is one of the most? I would say what kind of issues have you ran into like that kind of like shook you up a little bit in your entrepreneur journey?
The only thing that it did for a minute, but now I'm better. Like a lot of people, not a lot of people. There's been a couple of people who wanted a refund. Just say hypothetically, you send them something, they want their money back. And in the beginning, I'd be like struggling, like, what do you mean you got my price? You not?
Yeah.
And I had a young lady say to me, she's a young entrepreneur. She said, "Why are you doing that? Get that lady her $14 and move on." Get that lady her $22.75. Get that back to her.
Right.
It's gonna save so much. Like, and so that's the only problem, you know. And I never had many of those. But when it comes across like that, either I'm gonna make it better, send it to you back again, figure it out, blah blah blah. Or if the last thing comes down to it, if you want your $42.95. Then it's not a loss to me, because God always come back on the end,
right.
and do double.
Gotcha.
Like here it is. But guess what? Something comes. So.
Yeah. Okay. And last question, what platforms can listeners find you on? And again, tell them where you can find it, where they can find your products.
Okay. Liquid Burnz, that's the Instagram. liquidburnz.org, that's the website. And also, I'm on Stereo. It's an app. I do different Instagram lives. Catch me. I have lip ambassadors, my Black Girl Magic. So I have 4 employees, and you can catch us doing a live every month. This month I gave them a bottle of wine, Black Girl Magic.
Nice.
And next month they'll get something else. So they actually model my lipstick for me. So
okay, dope.
You can find me on Liquid Burnz /makeup as well too.
Okay. Awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap up the show this evening. Thank you all for tuning into our show with our in-studio guest, Tika of Liquid Burnz. We appreciate your gifts and your presence.
Thank you.
We hope that you enjoyed this show this evening.
Did. Love your energy.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Before we head out, for those of you that participated in the giveaway, we'll be reaching out to the winners to redeem your tickets. So get your answers in that chat. We will be putting the questions in the chat for you guys to answer those questions and win those tickets. Also, check out my website at jgotsoul.com. We have so much valuable content for you all to check out. We also have merchandise for you guys to purchase, which serves as a reminder that Black Money Matters, act like it. So be sure to get caught up on episodes 1 through 12 of the podcast. Head over to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. My handle is jgotsoul. All right, you guys, until next time, we'll be back in studio September 5th. You never know who we're going to have in studio next, so be sure to tune in. And you all have a great evening. We are out.
Peace.
Yeah, way back, you know. Back with a level. They thought it was dead, we resurrected though. Yeah.
This little odyssey been so exhausted. Yeah. Everybody looking at a nigga like I lost it. Maximizing my gains to minimize all my loss.